Hi, this is Jody Colegrove with Quantum Techniques. We have the most comprehensive diagnostic form of energy medicine in the world today. I work with people all over the world over the phone, helping them find out why. Why are they having a certain health issue and what they can do about it? So today I want to share with you a personal story for me. I wanted to do this for a while, but I got my amalgams or metal in my mouth removed this summer, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. So I kind of wanted to walk you through this procedure, so if you decide this is something that would help you, I want you to have lots of good information for it. So why do people do this, okay? I had amalgams in my mouth for quite many years when I was, from teens and on. And what I found, it was starting to affect me in different ways. Not a lot, but a lot of times what happens is if you drink hot drinks like teas and coffee and things like that, the metal gets released back into your body when it hits that hot liquid. And so your effects could be on the certain organs is it can hurt your thyroid. It also can slow your weight loss. And for me personally, it was affecting my weight loss about 40%, which is not huge, but it was enough that, I didn't want to have anything working against me. It created, I have a lot of skin tags, especially where I wear jewelry kind of on my neck here. I have just these little skin tags, and a lot of times that is caused by heavy metals. And then you could start reacting, if you had a lot of metals in your body, reacting to metals on the outside. So you couldn't wear jewelry and things like that because you'd start having an overreaction to them. So those would be some reasons why it's good to get metals out of your body. Also, the amount of metals. So for example, I have a metal knee because I had a great time skiing the bumps when I was a kid. I also have a metal root canal, titanium, and so those are things that are really harder for me to remove, but I felt like I could remove the things that I could choose to remove, so that's why I did that. So what I did is I had a really good reference from Steve Daniel and also Beth Daniel for a really good dentist in Arizona. And I actually had someone else that had recommended a different dentist also in Arizona. But if you go on and Google, getting your amalgams out, there are certain dentists that kind of specialize in that area. And so you can certainly email me. I can give you the names of the two dentists in Arizona. But where I live now, there's some down in New Orleans and also in Baton Rouge. And so you just have to Google to find out which ones in your area do that. Then what I would suggest doing is actually calling the dentist staff and asking them about the procedure. What do they do first, second, and third, and just kind of get a basic idea. Then when you call us with that information, we will be able to muscle test through that person that you talk to for that dentist to make sure that his procedure is going to work for you, to make sure that there's not something that we need to or some procedure that's going to hurt you, or make sure that your body is ready for the procedure. So there's a lot of different things that we can test to find out if that's going to be a good procedure for you at this time. Another thing is to get a cost estimate. I put this off for a really long time because I thought it was going to cost a lot of money, and I was literally floored. Now I only took out 2 amalgams, but I was floored at how much it wasn't that expensive. And if I would have known that, I probably would have done it 10 years ago. And it was actually completely harmless. In other words, it was not painful. Let's put it that way. He really did a great job at minimizing the pain and taking care of it quickly and getting in and out. So I was very pleased. So one thing that's really important is after you've gathered the information, to get on the phone with us and test. And what we want to do is make sure that your immune system is ready for the procedure. We have a certain procedure that your organs detox in, and it's really important that your body is detoxing in that correct order, because if it doesn't, then the metals can go into places you don't want them to. So it's really important to make sure that in that field that we have a good detox, and then to, after the procedure, check in with us to make sure that all the metals that were disrupted are exiting your body. And I found that for me, I did that right away after I got done with the procedure, and I was probably had to do about a couple, 2 or 3 more check-ins after that to make sure that it had completely exited my body. So it's really good to have the amalgams removed along with quantum techniques so that we can kind of help you through the procedure and that detox, because it's really important not to have that. I had a friend of mine that got it done by a doctor that didn't specialize in it, and it really hurt her heart, and so she had a lot of heart and breathing problems for quite a few years. The reason I also chose to get it done is that I had the root canal I talked about, and the reason I have the root canal is because the dentist I used, he took out the amalgam and he didn't do any mitigation for that heavy metal, and it got down into that root of that tooth, and that's why I lost the tooth. So I wanted to share this with you because it's really important to do it correctly and do it right. So I hope this is helpful information, and do email me at Jody@QuantumTechniques if you have any questions about dental and dental procedures. We've got a lot of information on to how to help that, whether it's testing your mouth to make sure everything is going well, make sure that your tooth enamel and your tooth flesh is all not online and doesn't have bacterias and things like that. So want you to have really good dental health. So you can reach me at Jody@QuantumTechniques.com. You can go onto our website at QuantumTechniques.com and request a session request to get this whole thing started on how to get your amalgams removed. So blessings from Quantum Techniques.